Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to my channel. I just want to jump right into this video. It's a straight tutorial and a full one showing you how I achieve my full glam look. Right now I had put some I use edge control for the eyebrows, and then I brush it up with the brush, and I'm gonna leave everything in the in the bio below on what I used for this face today. So this is gonna be like a watch and learn, mostly. I'm gonna talk just a little bit throughout the video to keep you guys on task. So right now I'm just brushing up the eyebrows, and I'm filling in only the spots that need to be filled in. Like, once I brushed up the eyebrows with the edge control and I pressed it down into the skin so that it lays flat, you can see like there's lines that needs like here. So I'll fill that in with the pencil, and I use a pencil. I feel like it's better than like, stick to what you know. All right, so if gel works for you, gel works for you, but just only fill in what needs to be filled in. Like 2022, we going for natural. So right here, I just took a concealer that was 2 shades lighter than her original complexion, and I took it on my MAC. Girl, like I said, I'm going to put everything in bio below, because I really don't know the names of these things. I'm very new to makeup, so I really don't know the name of any of these brushes I'm using. But I look at how, I look at how things should be, and I pick it out and I say, yeah, this is what I need for this. So right now, arching out the eyebrows, and take your time. Like, I spend time on these eyebrows. I already know a full face is going to take me like an hour, and I'm not worried about that. Like, if you sit in my chair, you sit in my chair to get beat, right? So please don't rush the beat, man, and trust the process. So take your time on the eyebrows, especially if your hands is jiggly, like, that hand that just don't, like, that's my hand just don't. So I take my time, and I step back. That's me stepping back, looking to see if them eyebrows is straight, and I just keep going back until it's a perfect eyebrow. Like, so on the top, I mix some of the concealer with her foundation. And that's how I get like the natural look on top. I didn't want to go too much into with her concealer, and then like it looks so like her eyebrow is so highlighted. Like I said, I'm not doing those type of eyebrows anymore. So I mixed it with the foundation, the dark foundation, one of the darkest foundations that I use for her face, with the concealer. And we're gonna arch that, like, we're gonna arch it and point it, and that's when you step back again, and you make, like, before you stop, you like, is this adding up? Like, we know they not sisters and they cousins, but are they even cousinins? You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? Like, are they even? Yeah. Do what you gotta do to get them straight. I'm telling you, you're gonna be all up in her face, and that's okay, as long as she's smiling when you finish. So guys, as I mentioned before, I'm very new to makeup. So what I'm using here is my Morphe blush palette in the brown shade, and I'm using it as a brown eyeshadow because I didn't have the type of brown shadow that I needed for her eyes. Like, you're gonna see the end of the look, but I needed this brown. Like, use what you have. I'm telling you, if you gotta use bronzer, eyeshadow on the lip, on the eye, on the forehead, for the cheeks, do it. Like, it's all for the face. You don't have to use something on the cheek just because it says cheek. You know what I mean? You get what I'm trying to say. So use what you have and do what you gotta do to make the look fleeky. And that's on purp. Make sure you blend in that, because it's not eyeshadow. You know what I mean? So blend it in. Blend it in. It took me a minute to blend this in, but I'm blending, and I'm gonna keep blending. I'm blend. Well, now right here, I'm just taking some of the light concealer and I'm putting it like right in the middle of her eyelid so I can blend it out upwards and sidewards. Like, the most of the, like, where you want it to be the most pigmented, that's where you want to start from. So I wanted it to be really pigmented in the middle of her eye, like eyelid. So I started there and then I just blushed it out. You know what I mean? Brushed it out. I said blushed it out. I'm crying. Brush it out. So that's what you want to do. Like, if you want that chinky eye, then you'll start like at the corner. You know what I mean? But I wanted it right in the middle. So that's how we doing that today. And I was really already feeling this look because I already knew how it was gonna come out. So as I'm doing it, I'm just like, yeah. Just keep blending until it's blended. Like, if you over blend and you look like you took some of the color out, all you gotta do is add more color. You don't under blend though. You know what I'm saying? Keep blending. You see, I think I like a little over blend a little bit, and it was looking a little like you couldn't really see the white anymore. So I added more. So I took a white from my Anastasia palette. I'm gonna leave it below, of course. And I added that on the lid on top of the concealer just to make the concealer pop. So this is a white. It's actually white. And I really was feeling this look. Like, I'm feeling the look. Like, leave a comment down below if you're feeling the look, please. Like this video right now if you're feeling the look. Like, help me build my YouTube. This is my first video on here. If you're watching this video and you are already this far into the video, like, I love you already. And I thank you already. And I appreciate you already. And I want to keep loving you and appreciating you. Thank you so much for your viewing. We're on a road to 1,000. Yes, I said it. Manifestation. Hello. So now I'm taking my favorite eyeliner. And I usually start my eyeliner from the corner of the eye. And I bring it out. And then that's when I start a wing. Like, you want to make sure, like, the line that it starts with is straight. And so then you can make your wing high. This is the neatest way to make it. Like, this is all very beginner friendly. I have not been doing makeup for a while. Like, I just started taking clients for makeup last year. Hasn't even been 1 full year. So just keep in mind that whatever you're striving to, you could definitely do it. And it will be done. Especially if you're sitting down watching this video, because I still be watching everybody videos, and I sit down and watch videos, and I'm in the middle of striving, so I know you striving too, girl. Let's get it. I'm really already loving this wing. Like, just start from that tip. Start from the tip, from the nose, and bring it out, and I'm telling you, you're always gonna have a good eyeliner. And then you make a wing. Then you can see like where I want to make my wing. If I want to make it mad chinky, if I want to make it straight out. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Look at that wing. So now here I took some concealer, the same concealer I used for her eyebrows, and I'm just fixing up the wing. This is why I really don't go too crazy trying to get the wing sharp, mad sharp at the bottom, because I already know that, you know, I'm going in with the concealer always. And look at that. Butter. That's crisp. And I want you to use these techniques, you know what I mean? Because like I said, you can add your own tweaks to this, but this is the basic way to do makeup. This is very beginner friendly. Like, I'm using all drugstore products. Like, I have a few things like a palette or something that's from Morphe. I have the Morphe blush and like a palette from Anastasia, but most of my foundation and everything is Fit Me. Everything is drugstore, you know, bought, because I feel like if I'm going to be using it on everyone's skin and I don't know too much about makeup right now, then that's the most safest route to go. You know what I mean? I think so. So I had to mix like 3 different foundations in her face, guys, because her skin is kind of a funny color, and like I wanted it to be like on point for this video. So this is why I love makeup so much. It's like painting. Like, I literally dotted like 3 different foundations on her face until it blended with her skin and it was the right color, and I just pushed it in her skin. Boom. Flawless. And I think you should do that too. Like, that's how I match my clients' skin most of the times. And they always want to know, like, what color you use, Girl, I mix colors. I don't think not one person is just one color. Like, not one person is one color. Like, I think, especially not no one shade of foundation. You know what I mean? So So you just want to push the foundation in. Push. Make sure you're pushing. And you only want to put the foundation where it needs to be put. Like, you don't want to put too much foundation underneath the eye, because we're going under there with concealer, you know what I mean? And that's the best way to do it. Like, and I really am so excited for you guys to see how a beginner like me wants to teach you to begin your own journey. Like, do it now. Get your concealer and put it only where it's light. You see where the light is shining on her face? That's where I'm putting concealer. The bridge of her nose, underneath her eye, her chin, and her forehead. So I take my same foundation brush and I blend out the edges of it, just because I like to blend out that part real quick and first, because I use a matte concealer, and it will leave that line there, and I really don't need that today. Like, I wanted everything to be seamless, especially for my little video for y'all. I want to show y'all how to really do it. Like, and this is what you call beating her face. Like, do you see how hard I'm hitting her face with the brush? Like, beat her face, push that makeup in, like, push it in, push it in. So right after I put the concealer, I told her, you know, keep your eyes up, and I immediately I go in with my setting powder. And let me tell you, setting powder has really changed my life. Like, I really just started using setting powder literally this year. Like, I was doing people makeup with no setting powder. That's crazy to me. So make sure you setting. And for setting, make sure you pushing. Don't drag no setting powder, please. Just push. Just push. Especially like just push. Just push. Just tap. You know what? You see that tap? You just tap. It's better there. Just tap. And it just melted into her skin. You see that? Her face about to look like a filter. Like, yes, I'm loving my new, like, the way my creativity is expressing itself nowadays. I'm really messing with it. Like, make sure y'all follow me on Instagram at everythingfleeky. If you guys want more videos or contests or, you know, easy videos. This is the easiest way you could get some makeup done. It's only a couple steps. Eyebrows, eyeshadow, eyeliner, foundation, concealer, bronzer. Like, it's only a couple steps. So right now I'm going in with that. I have a cream foundation from Maybelline that I go in with for the contour in a dark shade, and I'm gonna link everything below. I really don't remember any of the colors. That's crazy. Or any of, like, I just pick things up and use it by color and brand. Like, that's how beginner I am. So please don't listen to people when they say you need to know the names, you need to know the meanings, you need to know where it go. You don't. Okay? And yes, before this video started, I did prime my client's face with 2 primers. I used a serum and I used a cream from Milani, and that makes my foundation go on smoother, and it makes it also stick. I will also have those linked down below. So I think that's great for us. Yes. Yes. Make sure you conceal the nose and you contour the nose. This is an important part. I used to skip this part and your client face will just look so flat. You have to add this part. This part is the part you have to add. Like, if you don't, your client's face is not going to have any definition. So now I'm going into my Morphe bronzer palette, and I love this palette so much. I use this for everything. Like, I use it for everything. It was $24, I think. Something like that. But it really didn't matter because I was getting it. And I saw so many people use it, and I love the way it, like, gives that look. You know, that Yeah, in your face. I love it. I love it. Look at her face is coming together. Like, I love this for me. 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 Let me tell you why. Because I came from such a far place. Like, this is not even where I want to be, but I know, like, it's taking me, like, where I want to be. If you get it, like, because a couple months ago, I wasn't doing makeup like this. And, like, the face that I really want to provide, I know I could be there in, like, the next 2 months. So, blend, blend, blend. Yes, because I'm getting too a little excited, and I'm not even talking to y'all. So, blend, blend, blend. Blend, blend, blend. Blend, blend, blend. And blend, blend, blend. I'm blending the contour up into her eyebrows. So, it erases that harsh, concealer line when you did the eyebrows at the beginning. You want to erase that line. You don't need that line, trust me. It looks better without that line. At the end, for the finished look, it will always look better. So right back in with my Morphe palette. I'm using a blush. It comes with shades of contour and shades of blush. And I'm using the pink blush on this palette, and I'm just blending it in, making sure it's blended in into the contour and the foundation. And now I'm taking my Buttercup setting powder. This is not the same setting powder I use underneath her eye. I use Fit Me setting powder, and I love that setting powder. So yes, I use Fit Me. And at the end, I do go in with the Buttercup just for a little more full coverage. And I only use a little bit because this Buttercup, like, is very strong. I feel like it gives you a more cakey face more than a filtered face. So that's why I'm only going with a little bit. And, like, you know, just for the cheeks and, like, the corner of the eye where I really, really need to be light. Other than that, I'll use my other setting powder from Fit Me, which I have different shades in for different complexions. And I love, 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 love. So you should try that out as well. Yes. And that little splash out, I didn't even fix that. That's kind of getting me tight right now. So I've been looking for this a good eyeliner, and I took a class, and she mentioned one of these eyeliners. It's called Inglot. I got it off of Amazon. They actually have it in black and white, and I'm not sure what other colors, but I love this eyeliner. It goes on so creamy and smooth. I use a Q-tip, and I just like barely touch my client's under eyelid, and it's on. Like, people barely have to tear because I barely touch their eyelid. So I'm going in with what a little this is a shade like very close to brown in my palette, and one of my palettes that I have that's very close to the shade. I didn't want to use what I used under over her eye because it was a little too dark of a brown. So I used eyeshadow. I always go, well, not always, but most of the time, if I use eyeshadow on the top, I use eyeshadow on the bottom, especially at the outer corners. So that's me just rubbing it in, and make sure it's not mad harsh. Like, you could blend it out. It's okay. You could blend it out. I told you about that. And yes, girl, I told y'all, ain't no shame in my game here. And that's one thing you want to learn on this channel. Yes, I am using that same bronzer from Morphe to do her lips because I love that brown, and I feel like it's going to, like, I wanted to give whatever I gave on her eye on her lip. Like, so that's what I did. And that's on Bird. And that's what it's giving. So I did what I had to do. And I think that when you're doing a face and you need a look or you need a color, use what you have. And it's going to come out how you need it to come out. So I love this. And just check out how from the beginning of this video, the face just came so together. Like, it literally looked like I just slapped a filter over this video right now. Well, I do know a few little things. This is definitely something I know because it's one of my favorites. It's a e.l.f. lip gloss. And I really love e.l.f. like a lot. So check out the shade, which is going to be down below, of course. And I'm actually gonna make a list of everything that I use and just put it down below, because I feel like this face was such an easy face and you could achieve it and you will achieve it. And I feel like you could use whatever products you have at home, it don't matter. But I am going to put the links down below because certain products do count. Like, I feel like I said before, I didn't like to use Sacha Buttercup all around the face because it looks too cakey, you know what I mean? I like a skin look, you know what I'm saying? So I will leave everything I use down below. Yes, and it's coming together. I said, get them lips together. Mama. Yes. Ooh, ooh. Yes. And I love her. This is my beautiful friend, guys. We've been friends for over 12 years, and I love her a lot. So look at that face. Butter. Butter. So right now I'm pressing in the Sacha Buttercup setting powder into her skin, and I had to dust off the excess first because you don't want to pat in extra. Like I said, we're not going for cakey, we're going for skin. So you dust off all the extra and you pat in the rest. You make sure it's smooth and nice. And I really love this look on her. I did. And then after that, I go in with my finishing powder from Fit Me. And they should really sponsor me, because the videos that I'm about to be killing with their products, like, y'all sleeping on Fit Me for real. Y'all sleeping on Fit Me for real. Y'all sleeping on Fit Me for real. Watch them work. So I added some gloss to her lips for an extra pop. We love a pop. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I love a pop. So, and I always add gloss for that pop. And then I added some Maybelline blush. She was feeling herself. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yes, she was. Look at it, skin. And I actually did do her hair right before the video, and I curled it. She said she wanted, this was actually like a 16-inch wig, frontal wig, and she wanted like something blunt and flowy. So I'm like, you want it, I got it. Period. Here's the finished look. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Love you all. See you soon.